Hello, and welcome to Freedom with Marketing. I'm Sam, the founder of Freedom with Marketing, and in this video, I want to share with you how you can stay passionate, enthusiastic, and motivated about your online coaching business for 10 years, 25 years, or even further into the future. So let's jump straight in. So we've all heard the saying that 9 out of 10 businesses fail within the first few years, and 9 out of 10 of those businesses fail in the next 5 years. Basically, what this is saying is that only about 1 in 100 businesses that get set up actually survive into the long term. Now, you may find in your online coaching business that you are starting to feel a little bit frustrated with things. You might have started your business to have more freedom in terms of freedom of money or freedom of time. You wanted to have a business so you can have an unlimited earning potential and you can live the lifestyle that you want while staying true to what you're passionate about, what your purpose is, and helping others improve their lives. You also wanted to have a business so you also wanted to have a business where you fill your time doing what you love each day, which means it doesn't feel like work because you're doing what you want to do all the time. And perhaps all of a sudden you found that things have changed. Your business is now taking up far more time than you could have originally expected. You might be working more hours than you did in your job in the past. You might be working 40, 50, 60 hours per week, but the amount of revenue your company generates remains the same or is in fact trending downwards over time. And as a result, you're forced to put more time into the business, doing more of the things that you really like doing, and having that constant worry about finances and money and how I'm going to pay for my staff, what happens if my main client suddenly ends their contract, and all of these other things that go along with it. Well, when you're in a situation like this and you're faced with this first major hurdle, this first major challenge, or maybe it's your 5th time you've encountered it doesn't really matter. The fact is that it's very easy for you to lose passion. It's very easy for you to lose motivation. It's very easy for you to lose enthusiasm. And that's because what you once loved to do has now become a chore. It's become a job. But at the same time, it's become a job where you're making less money per unit of time and you have all of the other responsibilities that come with it. You've got the responsibility of paying your team. They rely on you for their income. You've got the responsibility of all of the legal aspects of running a company. You have such as you have to file the taxes for the company. You have to have audits for your company and various other things here. You also have to stay on top of all of the legal issues in case you don't inadvertently violate some kind of a rule and your company is faced with a fine. There's a million different things that you are responsible for, and this is how you can quickly lose passion. One way that I can relate to, or one example I can give, is a few years back I participated in a running challenge, a virtual running challenge, where the goal was to run a total of 4,000 kilometers over a period of 18 months. Well, this worked out to be about 50 kilometers a week for 18 months. And I found that towards the end of this period, because I had to continue running in order just to complete the challenge and to finish it, I actually fell out of love with running. And if you watch any of my other videos or my playlist where I talk about life, leadership, business lessons from an unlikely ultra, I am super passionate about running and I love doing it. But at the end of doing that for 18 months, I kind of needed a long break just to recuperate and just to remember why I fell in love with it in the first place. I needed that time away in order to reignite my own passion for one of my hobbies which I am most passionate about. And that is simply because I did too much for a prolonged period of time. Whereas if you're faced with all of these extra responsibilities and all of these burdens on your shoulder and having to do a million different things while still not feeling like you're making any progress, it's very, very easy to lose passion. So what can you do in order to avoid finding yourself in a situation where you no longer love the business and you no longer love what you do? Well, let me share with you a concept from Dan Sullivan as strategic coach, which is where a lot of my ideas and thought process has been influenced by. Dan Sullivan has been a coach for successful entrepreneurs for over 50 years. So he's pretty much someone that when he speaks, listen, because he's got so much wisdom and experience doing what he does. And he talks about a concept of who do you want to be a hero to. The concept goes something like this. You project yourself 25 years into the future. You describe what your ideal life is like. You describe what you would love to be doing 25 years from now, and who are the clients you'd like to be working with. What is it that you'd like to be doing? How would you like to fill your time each day? And when you have a picture of this for 25 years into the future, you just simply reverse engineer the journey backwards. That's easier said than done, I understand. And it's also not factoring in how your life and business is going to take different directions as you move towards the goal, and that your goals are not static things. Goals change, evolve. You might realize after doing something for a few years that it's no longer what you want. You might want to change direction, and that's all part of the process. But the key part here is to have an idea of what you would still love doing far, far into the future. And when you can articulate that, you can then reverse engineer the journey towards it. So if you want to know more information about this works, you can go to Dan Sullivan's website at Strategic Coach, and either you can buy his book, Who Not How. No, delete that please, Anna. You can go to Strategic Coach and you can buy his book, Who Do You Want to Be a Hero To? Or you can buy the book for about a few dollars on Audible, which is what I did. And you can internalize that concept. Now, the second thing that you need to do is you need to find what you are passionate about in your business right now. It's okay knowing what you will potentially still be passionate about far into the future, but what is it that you like doing right now in this moment of time? What do you like doing the most? What do you like doing the least? When you can identify what really makes you passionate about your business, you can then prioritize your time today to focus on doing more of what you love doing. Focus more of your time on doing more of what you feel passionate about. This could be working with clients one-on-one. It could be having Zoom calls with your group coaching clients and discussing things. It could be that you are most passionate about recording videos and creating free content. It could be you're passionate about writing, you're a writer at heart, and you want to write books, you want to write articles, you want to write resources. Find out what you love doing the most, write it down, and this is how you can then move forward to allocate how you spend your time in your business. What your goal is in the next few weeks, few months, however long it takes, is for you to no longer work 40, 50, 60 hours per week, but to reduce the number of hours you work so you're focusing much more doing the things that you love. When you focus on doing the things that you love, which incidentally is often the things that you do best, this is what people pay for. This is where you can deliver more value to your clients. This is how you can help your prospects solve problems in advance and give them results in advance before they even come to you for help. So you can design your business based around what you love doing, what you do best, and then you can get other people who happen to be better than you to do the tasks that you don't want to do. Take myself as an example. Things that I like doing. So I like recording the videos. I'm an introvert at heart, so every time I step up in front of the camera, it causes a wave of panic. But I've recorded so many now that I just sort of know the feeling and do it. But I actually enjoy recording the videos. What I don't like doing, or what I didn't like doing several months back, was creating social media content. I've never used social media personally. I've never really understood it. And I have a lot of negative opinions on how social media impacts young people and manipulates people and so on and so forth. And I just don't want to do it. So what have I done? So I've designed a system within my own company so that when I record a video like this, I have this video gets uploaded straight onto Proton Drive. As soon as I've recorded, it'll be uploaded. My video editor will then edit the video. Once the video has been edited, she will publish it to YouTube and Rumble. The description would have a call to action in it. She would then edit the video and take short clips from it, and we would post these short clips on social media to promote the main video. She would then get the transcript of the video and then convert the transcript into multiple assets that we would use for Facebook groups, for Instagram, for Twitter or X, for LinkedIn posts, and for emails as well. So literally one 10 to 15 minute video from me is then converted into all of these different assets that I can use into my business. So 1 hour of my time has literally been magnified to 20 times in order of what we can create from one video. And that's just one example of how I personally use it, so that I can do the things I do each day, which I actually like doing. And then you delegate the rest to someone who has more experience and can perform the job better than you. Now, the caveat here is that you need to increase your income first, so that you can hire a bigger team, so you can hire more experienced contractors or freelancers or employees in order to help you do things. And you also need to have these systems in place, because a lot of the times, if you want to bring someone on, if you have a protocol on how you do a certain thing, you can bring anyone on and they can follow the protocol and do it on your behalf. If you don't have systems in place and you don't have protocols and different things, this can become a lot more difficult, and you will then experience what I personally experienced for over 2 years, which is just chaos and more stress as you're trying to learn the ropes of actually operating a business and building the systems of what you can go through. And I can tell you from experience that it is not fun. And when I've gone through the chaos for the previous 2 years, I did not have the motivation to do the work what I was supposed to, leading to procrastination, leading to more and more problems. See, I can sympathize a lot and empathize with people that are listening when it comes to starting a business or operating a business in the early stages, because I was a freelance copywriter for close to a decade, where the only thing I had to do was have a client, convert the long-term client into a retainer who pays me each month, and then I go in and create emails, sales pages, whatever it is, in order to generate them 5x times more than they pay me a month, and then just receive the money from them into my bank account, and that was it. That's all I had to do. But when you've got a business, there's so many other different things that you have to learn and try to navigate as you go through, which is what actually causes the chaos in the first place. This chaos loses to where you can lose your passion and enthusiasm. So, as I mentioned before, the way to avoid this is find what you're passionate about now, build systems so that you spend more time doing what you love and doing what you do best, and delegate the rest to other people, and do as Dan Sullivan teaches, which is find who do you want to be a hero to, which is you have to project forward 25 years into the future, describe what your ideal clients would be, what you would still love doing, and reverse engineer the journey. And when you do both of those things and you have the persistence to persevere, your passion and motivation from doing what you love to do each day while earning you more per unit of time is what's going to carry you through the inevitable low points and challenges and obstacles, because you're doing what you love to do. And when you do what you love to do, you have the self-confidence that what you are doing is the right thing and it will work, and that you just need to put the time in order to make it a reality. That's all I've got for today. Apply the lessons in this video and you will make it as close to certain as is humanly possible that you will have a business that you will love and still be passionate about far into the future. If you'd like to know more about how you can build the systems that I mentioned in this business so that you can focus on doing what you love and delegating the rest, my team and I can help you do that. You'll find information on how you can contact us and what we can do to give you value in advance first, and how we can give you a result in advance in order to prove the concept that we teach here at Freedom in Marketing. You'll find all the information in the description below. That's all I've got for you. See you in the next video.